Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel Soul Journey. My name is Beck, and today we are going to have a little story time about the feline race and my experiences with them. It's currently like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not loving this hat. Okay, whatever. It's currently 5 o'clock in the morning, and I fell asleep early and now I can't sleep. So I'm here making a video. I'm really excited though because I just got a new phone, so I will be upgrading soon. I haven't gotten it. This is still my old phone, but I'm excited. So anyway, let's get into the video. Yeah. What do you do when you can't sleep? Make a video. That's the idea, right? Okay. So anywho, so I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience with being a soul fork starseed and how cool it can be sometimes. Sometimes it can feel very like, you know, like you're an outsider, things like that, but sometimes it just can be really, really cool. And I want to talk a little bit about the experience that I'm sure most starseeds have had over the years, you know, over their journey, which is getting confirmation on their intuitions. And that can be really, really exciting. And it's important to differentiate this with just getting like confirmation bias, because sometimes it's really easy to like watch a video or do something and be like, oh, like that's me. And it's more based out of what you wish you were and things like that. But sometimes real spiritual confirmation can be really, really powerful. And it's one of those things where when you're listening, you're like, oh, this couldn't be anything else. And again, you just have to go based off of your intuition, because it can be hard to weed out confirmation bias. So just be aware of that. And I think if you're aware of that, you can hopefully navigate that in a healthy way. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, I identify as a soul fork starseed from the constellation Lyra and the feline race. And I came to that conclusion after having several visions, having some really weird things come up. I now channel the Feline Council, and I've also gotten that confirmed by other spiritual people who have done sessions with me and things like that, or people have no idea about that lineage and they will say things I'm like, whoa. So it has been confirmed for me so many times, personally and externally, that it's kind of hard to ignore at this point. So I was watching a video, and oftentimes I get a little nervous watching videos about like, oh, find out the place you came from, you know, what is a star seed, also, because like honestly, I don't want to have confirmation bias. And you know, there is a little part of me that's like, well, what if you're wrong? You know, it can be hard watching a video where like what your intuitions have been don't line up. I don't really have that very often. Most videos of, you know, people I resonate with often line up brilliantly, so I've kind of let that go, but it can still be there in the back of your head. Anyway, so I found a video. I am not, oh god, I don't remember the name, but I will link it down below. So if you guys want to watch the video, you totally can. And you know, if you do, comment on her video and, you know, tell her I sent you. But anyway, she did a video on how to know like what star system you are from if you are a star seed. And I was like, this should be interesting, because I saw Lyra there, and I was like, okay. And it's so funny because I've had it confirmed for me so many times, but oftentimes I'm like, oh, maybe it's not the feline race, maybe I just like made that shit up, and like, even though I haven't. Anyway, so I'm watching it, and it started off with the Pleiadians, which I was like, okay, which I haven't felt super connected with, honestly, but I know there's a lot of them on the planet. And the second one was Lyra. And as she starts describing them, first of all, she starts off with being like, these are the lion people. And I was like, oh, cool. And then she goes into it and basically described me as a person, which is crazy. And then the next one she did was Sirius. And what was interesting about, this is what I wanted to kind of get into, is the one thing she said that at first was like, that's interesting, was saying that the planet of the lion people, or the feline race, originally got destroyed. a long time ago, and that they kind of like spread out all over the galaxy. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. I don't have memories of it being destroyed specifically. So I kind of paused it and I sat with that. I was like, okay, like, does that resonate? And do I just not remember that? But does that resonate with my other intuitions? And what's funny is when I thought about it, I was like, you know what's weird is like, I don't, when I connect with the feline council, I don't feel connected to the planet, which I have traveled to in an astral travel. I have had memories of that. And when I've seen other videos of people talking about the feline planet, they're so spot on. It's kind of crazy. So, so I've had visions there, I've done meditations, whatever. And because there's no such thing as time and space, you can kind of visit anywhere at any time. It doesn't have to be like happening right now. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, whenever I connect with the council or whatever, I don't feel like it's on that planet. Like, it feels like that planet was like a long time ago. Like, oh, that was our original planet, and we've kind of like done the things. And so she said it was destroyed, and I was like, that's so funny, because actually when I think about connecting with the feline race, I don't connect with them there. I connect with them in different areas, and there's kind of this like, I don't say boardroom, but kind of like no, that's not even, it's like a council room, and it feels like it's almost on this like outpost or rocky planet. It's not an outpost, but it feels like it's kind of like set up there on this planet, but it's not like where the felines hang out. It's just like where the council is and where things kind of happen. I don't know if that resonates with anyone who is connected with them as well, but there's this like space. It's hard to explain because it's obviously a different dimension. And so I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, actually when I think about it, I don't connect with them now on that planet. It's almost like a past memory. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I haven't really thought about that. So I'm like, well, maybe I have not remembered that part of the thing. And then she started talking about, and then she said they kind of like spread out all over the, you know, the universe, whatever. And then she talked about the Sirius constellation and how there are tons of beings there, and including lion people, and then like dolphins and whales and all these other beings, which I really resonate with dolphins. I really resonate with whales. And I've always kind of been drawn to Sirius, but felt like Lyra's my home. But Sirius always kind of comes from, for me, as this kind of like, well, maybe it's Sirius, like when I'm feeling a little off or just like unsure with myself. And so like it kind of dawned on me, because as she was talking about like the characteristics of people from Sirius, so many of those lined up as well, and there are lion people there. And I was like, and so it kind of dawned on me that, oh my gosh, like I think I grew up or was like, as a feline, I was actually in Sirius, but I resonate with Lyra being my home. But so much of what's from Sirius resonates with how I go about things. Like my personality is Lyran, but the way I go about things and what resonates with me is very Sirian. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Because realistically, that makes a lot of sense. Like it even lined up perfectly with what she was saying, like that they explored and now this other place has this. And I'm just kind of like coming to this realization, like as she's talking, I'm like, well, that makes complete sense. That's why I'm drawn to both places. Yeah, so I just thought that was really cool. So a little story time of like kind of like, and I know starseeds, like, you know, we go through this. It's like we have visions, we have experiences, but then it's so cool to have these things be so pieced together. I mean, sometimes maybe it takes someone else piecing together and you're like, whoa, well, that makes complete sense why all of these other things are happening, because I really resonate with being a witch. I really resonate with, you know, manifesting and all stuff, which according to her, because I haven't really researched Sirius a lot, is something very Sirian. And so I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. So anyway, if you don't know what a starseed is, go check out her video. I have had other videos on it. I don't really want to go into it here. And also like the soul fork thing and all of that. Yeah, go check it out. Starseeds are basically here from on the planet from other planets. And the soul fork is a bit more of an intense version of that. So yeah, go check that out. But anyway, little story time, 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so if you like this video and you want to learn more about starseeds and things like that, comment down below. I'm definitely up for making more videos. I just haven't, and I'm not sure why, because I really enjoy talking about it. I don't know, there's a little nervousness, obviously. It's, you know, but it's definitely my path, and I know my path is going to be sharing this. So definitely comment down below if that interests you, because I will make more videos on it. And definitely like and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I also talk about self-love, connecting with spirit, channeling, veganism, my personal journey with sustainability, and all that good stuff. Oh, and tarot, obviously. I do tarot readings consistently for the collective, and you can get personal readings with me in my Etsy shop if you want to check those links out down below. I have my Etsy shop and my other social media platforms if you'd like to follow me on there. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Love you so much. Hair. Many blessings. Namaste. And don't forget, it is all about the soul journey. Bye.